Excelsior!
Welcome everyone to another video. Today my name is Nicholas or Nick Greer. It doesn't matter to me, so let's jump into it. And today I will be talking about the character known as Half-Life. This blue beauty first appeared in West Coast Avengers Volume 2 in issue 12 of September of 1986. Half-Life was from an alien race that's unrevealed, and she would murder her entire race for unknown reasons. Bonka, which is her real name, possessed the ability related to the weak force, which attracts both matter and antimatter that'll obliterate on physical contact. Half-Life was then contacted by the gravity manipulating supervillain known as Graviton, who wants to create a group of villains based from the forces. Half-Life being one of them, possessing the ability to attract destructive matter and antimatter. Traveling to Earth, Bonka appeared in a nuclear reactor of the nuclear power plant. Immune to the radiation, she melted the walls, surprising and killing the suited technicians of the power plant. Bonka met the dangerous electromagnetic supervillain entity known as Zax. And yes, that's literally his name. I'm not on drugs or anything. That's literally his name. And the two went out to meet up with Graviton, recruiting another supervillain known as Quantum, who originates from an advanced tech alien race known as Dacamite, not Dexamite, Dacamite. The four formed the fundamental forces, and they began beefing with the West Coast Avengers. When Graviton went solo, he was captured by my girl, Tigra. This, of course, made the rest of the group go after West Coast Avengers. Both Half-Life and Zax battled Hawkeye and Mockingbird, who are members of West Coast Avengers, by the way. Bonka touches Mockingbird, aging her very old very quickly. Iron Man intervenes, but also affected by Bonka's touch. With Zax defeated, Wonder Man, and no, he's not a rip-off version of Wonder Woman. Wonder Man takes on Half-Life. Wonder Man picks her up in the air, and Bonka in Half-Life uses her touch on him, but he was immune to her touch. Wonder Man knocks her out, and both Iron Man and Mockingbird were restored back to their regular selves. After Quantum's defeat, Graviton came with a captured Tigra. Graviton defeats the rest of the West Coast Avengers and imprisons them. Suddenly, Tigra escapes and tricks Half-Life into believing Quantum wants her dead. Tigra tells the same information to Quantum as well. Both villains began going after each other. Graviton summoned his guards to separate the two and the West Coast Avengers who were spectating the whole thing. Tigra defeats the Wardens and releases the West Coast Avengers. With Graviton trying to end their beef, he used his powers to separate them, but this made it unstable because of their powers, Quantum and Half-Life. This catapults Quantum away from Earth, and Half-Life was knocked unconscious. Graviton and the unconscious Half-Life went to space. Bonka returns to Earth, but encounters the powerful Quasar. The two fought, with Quasar tying her up with her long boots that she got, and she was sent to a superpowered criminal prison called the Vault. Now let's move on to her powers and abilities. She could attract matter and antimatter until it obliterates by physical contact by touching them. She can increase age lifespan very quickly. She can manipulate the weak force on physical contact on objects. She also has heat generation and invulnerability.